Tommy can't stand the light of truth. Tommy is a no-armed Chinese worker of the unseen business of streets. Streets are anything you might not see on TV, in the news, in pop culture even, but you might see it around you all the time. Separate people taking turns being one person, or a staged event or two. Ask around. You might have your own vernacular for it. That's okay. I translate my Tommy and other street unseen business. A series, the video, parables, I'm Milton, I'm Carpenter. Translate that into the way you talk. How you refer to what you don't see on the news, on TV, or anywhere else. But you might see it often where you live and work. Oh, if the street stuff gets to you, just break through it. Here's something you can see, something you can understand. Try to call me, 424-229-4140, and make a video of your attempt to talk to me being hijacked. You not one 9/11 Flight 93 check, and over 8 years of asking, no certified mail, no non-certified mail as well. Yes, I'm some carpenter. My dad worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. I'm a son of carpenter Mary. I get to make parables and talk about how those who would place someone named Hussein in the highest office in America. It's a Muslim name. It's a Middle Eastern name. They don't name them Hussein unless they're Muslim. I get to talk about how those who would be bold enough to place someone named Hussein in the highest office in America just after we got attacked by a hell of a lot of Husseins. They are a dangerous threat to the world, and we need to do something about it. Truth is the best way to get that out. 424-229-4140. Say phone records don't lie, especially when good Americans are making videos of those hijack calls. Then, when phone records are made to lie, we have Trump and Hussein's phone game. You part of the 4th of July, Wave of Truth. Make that video of altered phone records as you try to call John Milton Brady. And all soldiers, firemen, policemen, have a video of the police stations, the fire stations, the military bases phone not working when you try to call me, being hijacked by those hijacking those calls and then altering phone records to cover that up. When all of America has video proof of that. We have Trump and Hussein's phone gate. We have phone gate. And let me get to my story. I'll go on all night about that. Tommy is that no-arm guy, and he stuck that right arm into a wood chipper. And this is my fun street stuff. My attention getting parable here. Stuck that right arm into the wood chipper because Wu, his superior, told him to. And the left arm saw what was going on, with the right arm going into the wood chipper and jumped off. It is a very wise thing to do in case you're an arm or anything that could possibly resemble an arm. And of course, if you know the Chinese streets or whatever you call it, Tommy got a promotion. He is managing large sets of people, and that's what he's doing on a city street somewhere. He is telling them what they should and shouldn't do. Staged events, as I call it. Managing situations, another phrase for that. And he's going up and down the street and he's getting angrier because his own workers, Aaliyah and Mia, for example, have my imagery, this stuff, on their phones, and they're not supposed to do that. It's the Great Wall of China that Tommy is part of doesn't like that, and so he cusses them out, tells them get that off your phone, and he goes over to the lamp there on the street corner, and a couple more girls are there talking about who. my latest funny image, my latest funny parable that reaches the streets quite quickly, and that upsets Tami. He's yelling and screaming it down, and some guy walks past with a poster. He liked the image. He made it into a poster. He's walking past, like a picketer or something, except it's a nice image. And that really says Tami off. He cusses him off. He told you, you're not supposed to do that. Get that out of here. And just then Ching, his assistant, says, look at that. Someone's got a plane down of Melton's imagery, and Tami looks up, and sure enough, there is a plane flying along with Melton's imagery trailing behind it. And he follows that banner, that plane, until it goes into the sun. He traverses across the sun, and Tami looks right at that sun, and he kind of zaps his retinas for a little while. He gets all crazy, starts yelling and screaming, runs up and down the street. And remember, he's got no arms, so he's like bouncing into buildings, and he's calling out, "I'm blind! I'm blind!" He runs into the parked cars parked along the street. Runs back into the buildings, and Ching has to run after him. He's his assistant, a gay guy. Runs after him, grabs him, and keeps him from running out into the traffic. And sits him down. Someone finds a chair, and Tami is as angry as anything. He cussing out being blind. And it's about an hour, and he's a workaholic. He tries to do his job. He tells Ching to go up and down the street, tell everyone don't talk about Melton. Son of a carpenter, don't have your imagery on his imagery on your phone. And then finally, about an hour later, Tami's sight returns, and Jessica, another one of his workers, is right there with him, and she says, "Oh, Tami, you have had a life-changing experience. I bet right now you feel a whole lot different about Melton and his truth." And Tami screams, "Oh, hell no, that son of bastard." He doesn't speak English that well. He always gets that wrong. I'm the son of a carpenter and Mary. And he set off again. That son of a bastard cusses me out left and right. And he catches sight of that plane again. He starts jumping up, and that says, "Someone get that plane out of here. It's not supposed to be there." And Ching wisely runs after Tami as he runs down the street, cussing out that plane and looking up at it, and he knows what's going to happen. That he puts the sunglasses on him so it doesn't happen again. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary. Come see me in person when you can't reach me by phone. 424-229-4140. Tear down this great wall of China around me that has just me and all of this imagery. And you're going to see in this Tami series, I'm trying to work back, see how far I can go. I go all the way back to 2009. This is July 2016. So I got a ways to go, and of course I can keep the series going and do more of it, but come see me in person. Tear down this great wall of China when you have someone besides me, my chains and eyes on this chest. I'm wearing a nice frame with some what this imagery is. It's artwork that you can print out as photographs. Got it right there. Come see me. Look for the guy with the imagery on his wheelchair. I'm supposed to get an electric wheelchair soon. We'll keep pushing it back. Tuesdays. This is Saturday. I'll see if I can figure out some way to display my imagery there. But on my chest, always. When you see someone other than me, my chains and eyes on that chest, here and there you go, Rod, or anywhere else for that matter. Have wit will travel. We have started building Jesus' house here on earth. Yeah, that is how I ended up in the wheelchair when I fell out of heaven. one of my images here. Come see me in person and let's get started. Trying to lose them like a bad habit. Growing a new pair of eyes, got to grow a whole new body to build Jesus' house here on earth. That's why I'm in the wheelchair here. Come see me in person. Be a part of tearing down that great wall of evil. And let's get started. Making the world a better place. It's easy to do. Just pick up that phone and make a video now. Make that video only you can make. And yeah, of course, turn the page on a dark chapter in American history was that Hussein place. We don't go by Obama growing up in Africa. We don't go by him having that Muslim name. We go by you not reaching me with a 9/11 Flight 93 check. You not reaching me to be able to tell me what you believe or ask me what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Come tear down this great wall of China that placed Hussein in office and now Trump. The both of them. Come see me and let's get started. We got a lot of work to do. Remember to check the post and 5 for the 4th of July Wave of Truth. Tell everyone you know to do the same.